Hey guys, welcome back to G's Cooking Chronicles. Sorry I've been MIA these past few days, more like week or so. I've been under the weather as well as all the little ones in the house too. So today we're making something we call in Arabic loubi. Loubi, which is also known as green beans. And we're using onion, we're using garlic. And it's my personal preference, but if I had Italian green beans, I would get those. But today, I'm using the cut green beans, which you can get them at any local grocery store. And also, you'll be needing olive oil, salt, pepper, allspice, and cinnamon. So with that being said, let's get started. Alright guys. Hey guys, welcome back. So now we're going to get started. It's always good to have a plastic bag next to you to use as your trash bag. Also, I forgot to mention I will be using fresh tomatoes. So that way, if you have a acid reflux or high acidity, you can use fresh tomatoes opposed to using the crushed tomatoes. How's everyone's Thanksgiving? Hopefully it went really well. So what you want to do, you want to coarsely chop the onion. As you see here, as per usual. Sorry guys, today I'm not wearing my fancy clothes. Been working all day in the kitchen basically. And I'm only using 4 garlic cloves. A lot of people they usually use a whole garlic head, and then they also leave the peel on there, and then just throw it in there as well. However, I'm just gonna finely coarsely chop them as well. So as you see here, they don't have to be perfect in the chopping segment. And always remember, keep your hand behind the knife as you're chopping. Strong. Oh.
Can I dust?
Sorry guys, the onion's rather strong.
I want dust. Dusting time. Dust.
Where were we? Motherhood. Full-time job. Sorry guys, I'm kind of losing my voice too. Just from getting over this sickness that I had. I don't know if it was a cold or a flu, but there's some tricks that my neighbor helped me out with actually. So the onion's done. A lot of people just use like the big knife and easier to peel it that way, but for me, I just like going old-fashioned. So here we go. They don't have to be perfect. And this meal is actually a very quick meal. Prep time is nothing but like 10-15 minutes with the chopping of the onions and the garlic and the tomatoes, because the green beans are already chopped, so you don't have to worry about that. So back in Lebanon, what they do, they get fresh green beans, and then they just like wash them, break them, and all sorts of that. Where here, you can just get them frozen. Yeah. So now, as you see here, the garlic's ready. Alright, so let's get started here in 2 seconds. See you soon. Hey guys, I'm back. So now, I put the pot on the stove, and as you see here, I've chopped up the onions, the garlic. Now I added a tablespoon of olive oil and a teaspoon of salt, because later you're going to be adding the spices as well. Alright, don't want you guys to have to be on here while I'm sauteing everything, so we'll be back in a few minutes. See you soon. One thing I did forget to mention, you don't want to make the onions and garlic become golden brown. You just want them to be soft. So when you have like that soft texture, which I'll show you once it's prepped, then you add the green beans. And once you just saute the green beans with the onions and garlic for just 2 or 3 minutes, and then you add the quarter chop tomatoes. I did 2 small, very ripe tomatoes. That way they don't go to waste and they're put to good use. So with that being said, we have some fresh tomato sauce. Alright, see you here in a few minutes, guys. I know I said the last time, but this is for real. Okay, see you soon. So now, the onions and the garlic are soft, so we add the green beans. If you have blooper moment. Oh god. Okay, so let's go ahead and pour half the bag in there. Alright, let's get into the And if you want technical, you can do 2 cups or 3, depending how many people you're gonna serve. Well, this bag actually can use the whole thing. Not that much. So then, so in Arabic we call this Loubi Zeit. So in English terms, green beans with olive oil, the literal meaning. So now you just keep stirring these until they're soft, and then you add the tomatoes. And then after that, you add water and the seasoning, and you add olive oil as well towards the end. So, and once they're done, you just add olive oil as a topping, and then just stir it in. guys. I just cleaned this off. Just kidding. Hope you guys are doing well. So now what we're going to do, we're going to lower the heat to medium high, like 6 or 7. And then we add the tomato. Now we added the tomatoes. So now we just added the tomatoes. It has their own juices, which is good. And then what you're going to do, you're going to now add the spices. And olive oil. So just bear with me 1 second. So we've added the spices and the olive oil. And I forgot to tell you, you will need to add water to cover it. So I start with 2 cups and then I gradually add to it after that. So here's my first 2 cups. And as you see here, there you go. You don't want to make it look like a soup. So now you just stir it. And then you let it come to a boil for about 10 minutes. And then it's ready. Alright guys, bon appetit. I'll be sending you the pictures. G's out. Happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays, guys. See you soon. Bye. Look out for my picture. See you soon. Bye. So as you see here, I added the last bit of olive oil to it. I did forget to tell you, I added a little more extra salt just for the taste. And all the other spices are to taste as well. If you feel you need to taste the water just to make sure the spices are to your liking, and if not, just gradually add them. You don't want to make it too spicy if you have kids and so forth. So anyway, this is finished and this is what it's served with: rice and noodles. Well, Lebanese noodles. So anyway, I will post a picture soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully your Thanksgiving was everything you hoped it would be. And enjoy. For real this time. G's out. Peace. Bye guys.